Have you ever needed to proof a document but reread it so many times already that you find yourself skipping obvious spelling, grammar, and logic errors? Well, anyone who reads this site knows that I certainly do. I'm a tech who wants to convey clear instructions but often finds myself struggling with the final pass and editing things. There's now an easy solution. The Read Aloud feature in Microsoft Word, which is using TTS or text-to-speech technology that Microsoft has had for decades, and it's been buried in various ways in the product. But they've now exposed it, so it's really easy to use. Let's show you how to do that. Here I have a standard document, nothing too exciting, and I want Word to read this to me. So to do this, click on the Review tab and click Read Aloud.
Video provides a power.
And you'll notice that this little bar comes up in the top right-hand corner. And if I click play,
Powerful way to help you prove your point. When you click online video, you can paste in the embed code for.
Okay, so you get an idea what's there, but I really don't like that voice and I don't like the speed either. He's just off a bit. So if I click the cog at the right side here, I can change it from David to Mark as an example, and I want to slow it down just a little bit.
The video you want to add. You can also type a keyword to search online for the video that best fits your document. To make your document look professionally produced, Word provides.
Okay, this one I want to speed up a bit.
For example, you can add a matching cover page, header, and sidebar. Click Insert and then choose the elements you want from the different gallery.
There you go. So that's one way to do it. Another way is to use the old TTS or text-to-speech technology, which they have cleverly called Speak. It still exists, and the way to get to it is to click in your quick access bar at the top here, click the drop down, and select More Commands. Then change from Popular Commands to All Commands. Click on anything in here, it doesn't make any difference which one, and type the letter S on your keyboard. And that'll just scroll you down to the S's. And what we're looking for is speech. Speak, sorry, there it is. And I can double click on this and it will show up here. And when I click OK, it's going to show up in the top left. So let's do that. Boom, there it is. I'd like to interject for just 10 seconds and ask you to click like if you found this video useful. Our site is dedicated to explaining technology in simple ways and providing cookbook answers for technical problems. We spend a lot of time on Windows 10 and Windows Server. We spend a lot of time on Azure, Office 365, but mostly our products are about how-tos. Lots and lots of cookbooks like how to uninstall something when it's stuck. If you would click subscribe, we would greatly appreciate it. It really helps us with the Google algorithm. Thanks for your help, and back to the show. Now, the difference is this doesn't have any customization. You can't speed it up, slow it down, change the voice, and it's designed only to read segments. So let's say I wanted it to read, let's have it read that sentence. So I'm just selecting that error. Well, let's choose something that isn't a full sentence just to get an idea. It doesn't have to be a sentence. So there's a sentence and a bit. And I can just click on
Your new theme. When you apply styles, your headings change to match the new theme.
Right, and that's that. The third way to have it read to you is to use Microsoft Narrator. And that's just an accessibility feature, but it's built in, it's free, and it works for everything, including Word documents, Excel documents, PowerPoints. So let's start it. So click Start, type in Narrator. Actually, just the first few letters is all you need.
Narrator dialog, OK, button.
And click OK.
Narrator heading level 1, document 1, Word window, document 1, editing. Video provides a powerful way to help you prove your point. When you click online video, you can.
So here I can.
To make your document look professionally produced, Word provides header, footer, cover page, and.
Now there are a couple of other things we want to show you, which is how to add voices to the Read Aloud feature, which is most likely the feature you're going to use because it's the easiest for most people. And I'll also show you the keyboard shortcuts. So let's go turn Narrator off.
Notification overflow, narrator head, exiting narrator.
So Narrator's off. And let's go back to Read Aloud, which is right here. And when I click on, well, it doesn't make a difference where I start. Let's start on this theme section. Keyboard, the keystrokes, I'll put them up here on the screen. But Control, Alt, Space.
Themes and styles also help keep your document coordinated.
Brings it up.
Click Design.
Control, Space, stops it.
Choose a new theme.
Starts it. The arrow keys, if I press Control, let's just click this.
Pictures.
Press
Charts.
Control, right arrow key.
Save time in Word with
Goes to the next paragraph.
reading is easier.
Now, the last thing to know about this is that in theory, you can add voices. And let me just show you how to do that. Click Start. Click the Settings cog, basically the new control panel. And click on Time and Language. And in here, you'll see Language. And any language that's here that has this little bubble on it, it means that text-to-speech is enabled for it. It does function. We can add more by selecting Add Language if I had a different language that I wanted, but I'm just English, so that's all I'm going to use. So now I can click on Speech, and no, I have already added a bunch of voices and removed them. So I've already added French and Irish and Indian and some other things. So your list will not be this long, but let's show you how to add them anyway. So I'll click Add Voices, and I'm going to type in my case, English. And let's add in UK. There we go. Click Add. It'll take a second to download. All right, so now it's added. Now here's the catch. Even after a reboot, which some of the documentation says is required, some of it doesn't say it's required, you'll find that if you go into Word, that the additional voices aren't always here. In fact, frequently they're not. Now, Microsoft thinks in my case, I have an open ticket with them right now. Microsoft thinks in my case it's because I'm running some pre-release version of Windows 10, and for that matter, a pre-release version of Office. And as such, they think this is just a bug in the pre-release. But I'm not convinced. I believe that it's flaky to add these voices. So yesterday, before I added 7 other voices, I only had David and Zira. I did not have Mark. Mark just, boom, showed up after I added a pile of other voices. If you found this video useful, we'd really appreciate it if you would click like. And if you find this type of thing useful, please click subscribe. They both really help with the Google algorithm. If you have any questions, just leave a comment in the comment section below, or you can always get a hold of us at www.urtech.ca, and we'll get back to you there. Thanks and have a great day.